Ryan.
Yeah, Rising Pacific keen to take it on late here. 360 out to $4.20, maybe even starts a touch longer than that. Best back to beat it have been Betcha the Crown, $8 into $6, and Eaglemont, which has been as much as $7 into $5.50 today.
Just about all in. Here's Josh Fleming for the first on 10,000 day.
Stand by, race one. One or two bob in the head. Bassar was up in the air. Now we're right there racing. Disputed River, Tenzing both began well. Likewise Bassawa. Handy also as Eaglemont, and going forward as Betcha the Crown. Likewise Speed Map trapped out 3 and 4 wide. Rising Pacific the fence, and there's going forward now. Wide out on the course as 5th position. Getting a long way back as Sunset Soiree. Likewise Evocator 3 wide. Third last Roller Coaster. Further back to Aswad, and last of all is Redwood Shadow. So Betcha the Crown's in front by length and a half in second, 5th position. And 2.5 lengths away third, Bassawa, followed by Speed Map, and they're clear from Tenzing. Going forward is Evocator 3 wide, passing Disputed River. Next the outside is Eaglemont, followed by Rising Pacific. Shuffle back, going forward 3 wide there is Redwood Shadow, followed further back by Sunset Soiree. A length and a quarter further back to Aswad, second last, and last of all is Roller Coaster. Betcha the Crown's in front as they swing down the side by just over 2 lengths now. Second is 5th position. Evocator's worked up into third, out 3 wide. Fourth is Speed Map. 5th outside Bassawa. A length and a half to Tenzing on the inside, and further back 2 at the 500 metres marker, Redwood Shadow. Going forward Sunset Soiree around Eaglemont. Disputed River. Rising Pacific's back third last on the inside of Aswad. Last of all is Roller Coaster, but Betcha the Crown at the 300 in front by 2 lengths. Second, 5th position. Evocator on the outside. Running home well is Tenzing. Further back to Bassawa. Here comes Tenzing on the outside. Tenzing has dashed up and grabbed the lead, broken clear, 2 lengths in front, and it's all Tenzing. And Tenzing's won the first, second. Sunset Soiree just ahead of Bassawa, followed by Eaglemont, and then Redwood Shadow, Betcha the Crown, followed by 5th position, Aswad Evocator, Rising Pacific, Disputed River, Roller Coaster, and Speed Map at the rear.
Tenzing with a big finish here. Number 9, Tony Gollan, the premier trainer in Queensland, on the board early. And the Sydney import Tyler Schiller in the saddle. Very, very easy for Tenzing. Sunset Soiree will be second. Bassawa will be third.
Yes, stable Quinella there, and the late punters got that right. Got into 460 at the finish there and toyed with them late. Sunset Soiree, she was fantastic, making a lot of ground late there. And ridden closer, Bassawa went a bit better there, just anchored by the big weight Eaglemont just behind. But a dominant win by the well-tried Tenzing late there.
No time up at the moment. The timer hasn't worked, or it's not showing on the board. 9:14.71. 9:14.71. We'll check on that time. 1:38.53. 1:38.53.
Good work, Tony.
Thank you.
Which way do you want Tony?
I'll work. Nice beret.
Let's have a chat to our winning trainer now. Who is admiring my beret? Any French in you, Tony?
No, not much at all.
A nice way to start the day with a winning Quinella.
Yeah, great way to start. One of my favourite days, 10,000 day. Love being over here for the start of these big 5 weeks of the carnival, and it's a good way to get things on the roll.
Obviously, you had a good-sized team in the first race. Were you favouring one over the other?
Yeah, look, I really worried about the ground for Rising Pacific. His soft track form is just not good, and I was certainly booing the showers on Thursday. This bloke's really good on the soft. He loves them low draws. He maps to get a good run. You got to really time your run on him, and Tyler did that well. Even though he exposed him, he didn't ask for him till late, and he sprinted really quick today.
It looked like he thought he was in charge.
Yeah, that's how you got to have him. But no, it's a terrific ride. The low draws are important to him. Sunset Soiree was brilliant. Angie's ride on it was really good. She got moving at the right time, put her into the race, which was good. And that's about me. 5th position, just does what he does. But the team's raced well, and it's good to get the Quinella in the first.
10,000's been a big day for you in the past. No runners this year?
No runners this year, but you'll hopefully see us part of the big sprints, the rest of the Group 1s for the rest of the carnival.
Good on you, Tone.
Thank you.
All right, we'll have a chat now to winning jockey Tyler Schiller, get his thoughts. Tenzing can be a bit of a thinker, so he kept him on the straight and narrow today, and he's been able to take out race number 1. Well done, Tyler.
Thanks, Bern. He's got a really good turn of foot. Tony said he hasn't got a very long one, so we just had to be a bit patient on him. I was hoping to stay off the fence, which I did, and the middle of the track feels really good, and he's let down with a really good turn of foot.
He can be the sort of horse that likes to think he's in charge. Was he thinking that today, do you think?
Yeah, he definitely felt like he had him at his mercy. When he come to the 200, I pulled him out and he ambled up to him, and I was just trying to nurse him as long as I could, but as I said, he showed that really good turn of foot and he put him away very comfy.
Tell us how this track felt.
The inside walk's a bit softer. The middle feels fantastic where I got him to, and I think he'll be playing a little bit off the fence, but it'll dry out.
Great start, well done.
Thank you.
Not much room there between the side fence and the 1350 start. This is the old Doomben 10,000 start. Here we are for race 2, and Josh.
I think the big field is now right. The light turned on. Race number 2. All in, racing. Sunfall dawdled out. Black Max out wide. Also Weigel Tiger. Too Hard to Refuse going forward up into third as Bow Rider. Fourth the outside Space Tracker. Mintaka Lad improving on the rails, and Black Max has gone back to 6 out 3 wide. A length and a half centre bounce out 3 deep around Sunfall improving. Between them TikTok Queen. A length and a half to Outlawed Black Log. Just in behind those horses there is over on the outside. We've got Ang Pao followed there by Warby, and next the inside as they swing down the side. Show Hey Renufa second last on the outside of Moon and Me. So Bow Riders in front, second the outside. Too Hard to Refuse. Third the outside going forward as Black Max. Weigel Tiger the next one. Mintaka Loud on the rail. A length and a half to Space Tracker. Centre bounce and further back to TikTok Queen. Sunfall on the rail. Going forward Zang Pow likewise. Out wider there is Warby. Outlords on the inside and further back to Black Log. Renoof a long way back. Show Hey Moon and Me up the 300. Too Hard to Refuse. It's the leader. Trying hard as Black Max on the outside. Running home as Weigel Tiger. Centre bounce likewise. Ang Pao. Warby down the outside. Here comes Centre bounce on the outside with also Ang Pao. Centre bounce and Ang Pao. Centre bounce the inside. Ang Pao. Centre bounce is just in front. Lunging. Ang Pao gets there. Ang Pao's one from Centre bounce and third to Warby. Followed by Photo fourth. Weigel Tiger. Renoof. And then Black Log. Mintaka Lad. Too Hard to Refuse. Sunfall. Black Max. Show Hey followed by Space Tracker, and then we had TikTok Queen, Outlawed, Bow Rider and Moon and Me at the rear.
There's the shutter cam, and it is Ang Pao for Richard and Will Freedman. Number 1 has got the money. Ang Pao over centre bounce, who dashed to the lead, worn down by Ang Pao, and Warby, who was always well back, has got third.
Yeah, he's always been a horse that they've had a big opinion on, but he's lost his way. They've got him back now, and he does a good job with a bit of weight there, and gets the big bobbing on the line. He's a big, awkward big horse, and gets the job done. Centre bounce held his consistency there, and Warby has battled on quite nicely late. But, yep, it's been a while, but he's back in the winner's circle.
Manu Potgieter, the winning jockey for Richard and Will. Now they've run 121.21. 121.21 home in 36.75. 36.75 last 400 in 24.85. A long head by 1.5. Numbers are up. 1 Ang Pao, 13 Centre Bounce, 7 Warby, and number 8 has run fourth, and that is Renoff. And we're just waiting for a representative of the Freedman stable.
I'm not sure that they are here. It's usually BJ Smith in charge. No, John's here. John's going to have a chat for us. John, always an added addition to the BJ Smith stable are these Freedman horses. You love having them around.
Yeah, they're in great condition when they come up, and they're so easy to do anything with, especially this old boy.
And this guy put the writing on the wall, I guess, behind Tajaki last time out.
Yeah, Boris rode him last start and just said he sort of felt the last 100 metres, and today, he was much better, ridden a little bit quieter and finished off really well.
Stable apprentice aboard as well. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Numbers official 113, 7 and 8, 121.21. That's the second. Back for the third when they're in the yard.
They're the 4 main chances, but McHale and Miraval Rose, the best backed runners here.
3 to move in. McHale number 10 and Miraval Rose 16 have been the 2 best back runners here, and the field is nearly right to run. 3-year-olds over 13.50 and a bounding will go in and complete the line. McHale heavily back drawn in, the light turned on. Light blinking. Racing, and McHale away fairly. Out wide we had the Instructor away sweetly. Jumped in front from second now as Golden Decade. Miraval Rose is going forward. An Aerial Dancer right up there as well. McHale is 5th on the inside. Wider out there as a bounding going forward. Followed by Say all 3 wide. Around Razors, and further back it is Acid Wash out 3 wide on the course. And Robrick 3rd last on the outside of Panic. And 2.5 lengths away to Mur. So the Instructor's in front. Second there is Miraval Rose. And 3rd Golden Decade. 4th the outside as Aerial Dancer. McHale's on the fence as a bounding goes forward out 3 wide on the track, and further back to Razors. And then we've got Say all 3 deep as well. Panic on the inside of Robrick. A long way back is Acid Wash out in a 3 wide second last. A length and a half to Mur at the rear. 500 metres left to run. And the Instructor's in front. Second is Miraval Rose, and 3rd the inside is Golden Decade. Bounding's been wide. McHale is on the inside of Aerial Dancer. And further back to Say all 300 metres left to run, and the Instructor's in front, running through his Golden Decade. Miraval Rose on the outside. McHale is weaving through. Bounding's been wide. The Instructor is still just in front. The inside Golden Decade. McHale is coming through. Bounding and a Mur down the outside will beat them all. A Mur has won in a blanket go from photos. The Instructor, a Bounding, McHale, not sure the order though, followed by Razors, Golden Decade, Acid Wash, and then we had Miraval Rose and Robrick, followed by Say or Aerial Dancer, and Panic has pulled up short at the rear.
Amur is going to get the down the outside. First time as a gelding, James Orman and James Cummings. Now, the Instructor over on the inside looks as though it will get second. A Bounding and McHale are there. No doubt about the winner. First up for 91 days, Amur has emerged for Orman and Cummings.
40-1, would you believe it? 40-1. A horse like him lost his way the past 2 preps. He won the Baillieu more than 12 months ago and looked the part. So he's found that spot out wide in the middle of the track, and he's just sprouted wings here late and just gets the money there. So the Instructor did a good job from the front end, close to the rail. McHale burst through. You would have thought he was going to get the job done, and a Bounding's run boldly there as well. But a very bunch finish there. We might take a few more looks at this replay, but he's come from last, peeling to the extreme outside, and was too good for him.
121.74, so just a touch slower than the previous, and they've run home in 36.17. 36.17 the last 600 metres. All right, James Cummings is on his way down to tell Bernie all about this horse, Amur, who has won first up today for the Godolphin Blue.
Yes, we don't often see James have 40-1 winners. So I was just wondering, what were your thoughts on Amur coming into today's race?
Well, you know, every week we've been scratching him. They've kept convincing me to scratch the horse. It hasn't been the right race here, the right race there. But he's just been going so well. I saddled him up back in February, and he was much more enjoyable to saddle up this afternoon because he's had the unkindest cut. He's 2 stone lighter. And he's got his mind back on the job. So this is the horse 12 months ago. He was winning a Baillieu handicap, Group 3 at Rose Hill. Had all the potential in the world. And he just didn't quite go on with it since then. And now he's back on track. So maybe a race like the Gunsynd Classic could be right up his alley in 4 weeks. But look, if he turns up in the Fred Best between then and now, then we might be cooking with gas. But he's a talented horse. And Jimmy Orman, he thought he was really getting... He thought he was really getting unfairly done by when we did the switcheroo and took him off Razors and put him on our Muir. But I think he's had the last laugh there. Razors was obviously unlucky and should have been in the money. But this is a talented horse, and I was quite sure that he could run a race for Jimmy if he could just be ridden quietly and be joining in out wide like the patterns look like so far today.
Our Jimmy needs a Group 1 winner. Are you going to give him one over the carnival?
we can get there. We can get there, but he's a talented rider, premier rider up here, and it's a pleasure to have him in the saddle.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well, there's another 3-year-old that may be going to the Fred Best, which is shaping up as a red-hot race for the 3-year-olds. It offers exemption from ballot in the Stradbroke, and maybe Jimmy Orman will be on board. 121.62 amended time. 121.62 amended. 4-2, 13 and 10.
No, they're coming.
Yeah, I'm the same. There has been a little bit of a nibble, Ronnie, for New Endeavour. So 5 to beat 2, Spirit Ridge, 6 to 9, Knowledge, and number 11, Regal Lion.
New Endeavour back in from $7.50 to $6.50. Spirit Ridge getting out to $5. To 9 Knowledge got out to $5, back into $4.80. And Regal Lion is now $6.50, a best of $9.50 today. Here's Josh for the Chairman's over 2,000.
Goes in to complete the line, so we're right. The light turned on. Chairman's handicap, 2,000. They're all in. Racing now. And King Frankel away okay. Likewise, Spirit Ridge, and also handy as New Endeavour. And Queenmaker rolling through. Deny Knowledge on the outside, and wider out there is Regal Line, one from the outside. Knight's Order is the deepest going forward. Deny Knowledge in front here from Knight's Order 4 wide. Handy there is Queenmaker. Not much room on the outside of Spirit Ridge, and 3 wide Regal Lion. Next on the inside, New Endeavour, followed by Caprice de Dieu. A length and a half further back on the run too. The next one there is Stuck With You, and 3 wide there is King Frankel, followed by June 45, and Warnings on the fence, and further back to London Banker. Kukaracha third last on the inside of Legron Ostermeyer, 2.5 lengths away. So Deny Knowledge in front by 3/4 here. Second, Knight's Order, and third is Spirit Ridge on the inside of Queenmaker. Further back to Regal Line, 3 wide going forward, and New Endeavours on the inside, followed further back by King Frankel, 3 deep improving. Passing Caprice de Dieu. Stuck With You's on the inside of further back June 45. A length and a half to Warning on the inside of London Banker. A long way back Kukaracha. Likewise Legron, and Ostermeyer's a length and a half away. 7.50 left to run. Deny Knowledge in front. Second the outside is Knight's Order. 3 wide working forward is Regal Lion. Followed there by Spirit Ridge on the inside. King Frankel 4 wide looping forward ahead of Queenmaker. Taking off as well there is June 45. It's making ground. Caprice de Dieu's under pressure, being passed there by New Endeavour, weaving through, and London Banker making ground towards the outside. Regal Lion's in front now. Second there is King Frankel at the 3.50. Running up into third is Spirit Ridge. Down the outside, June 45. And New Endeavour is weaving through, making ground. Regal Lion's in front. Coming through is New Endeavour. Spirit Ridge on the outside. King Frankel's gone. June 45 down the outside. New Endeavour and Spirit Ridge are the 2. New Endeavour, Spirit Ridge hit the line, and it's a photo. New Endeavour, Spirit Ridge hit it together. Third will be June 45, followed by Regal Line, a big run, and then a Legron, King Frankel, Warning, Caprice de Dieu, London Banker, Ostermeyer, followed by Knight's Order, and then Deny Knowledge, and further back on the run there was Stuck With You. Queenmaker and Kukaracha has pulled up at the rear.
Oh, no.
Okay, here's the photo. Stay right out of that. Both horses' noses are on the line. New Endeavour and Spirit Ridge. That shutter cam tells us nothing. Dune 45 has run third. So this is very, very close. 2:5.18. The race time, home in 36.76. We're going to have to wait for these numbers to go up because number 2's got it. Number 2's got it. Spirit Ridge has got there on the outside. Number 5 has run second, New Endeavour. And third placing will be June 45. So Spirit Ridge, there's a margin there for number 2. It's in the frame, 2 beats 5.
Yeah, she's hard to beat in a photo, McDonald, isn't he? Fair dinkum, that was home, New Endeavour, and he's just lifted that off the canvas. McDonald, after the second horse coming from behind him and pretty well hitting the front here. But too good, Spirit Ridge. Gets the bob in to beat New Endeavour. They really spec June 45, and he ran accordingly there, running a pretty good race, and Regal Line had to do a bit of work in the run. But very close, but McDonald, too good.
Yes, McDonald for Annabelle Neesham. Number 2, Spirit Ridge. Here's Bernie.
Yeah, Todd joins us for a chat, and Todd, a grand effort by this 9-year-old.
Yeah, absolutely. Full credit to the horse. He just keeps going. He's racing very well. His first start run in the Wagga Cup was good, and he was always in the market today. Bit of an ugly run race. They really took off before the turn. Our other two in the race, they almost looked like they could have Quinelled it coming around the corner, but they probably knocked up a little bit late. And yeah, great ride by James, obviously one of the best in the business, so you put him on and he delivers his results.
Yeah, he's a total warhorse. I mean, we've seen him win during this carnival previously at Eagle Farm.
Yeah, for sure, and he's a big gross horse as well, so always the first start run was going to bring him on. He'll keep kicking on. He'll step up to the 2400, I'd imagine, from now, so we'll see him again and hopefully he can go on with it.
Well done.
Thanks very much.
2:05.06 the overall time, just waiting for that final section to go up. 36.76. 36.76. Here's Bernie with the winning rider, James McDonald.
All right, let's have a chat with J Mac and get his thoughts of this old boy, and he just keeps turning up. J Mac, well done.
Yeah, thank you. Wouldn't want it again, though. I thought I actually got beat. So it was a pleasant surprise to have the number in the frame, but he toughed it out well.
He did indeed. You've had a couple of rides on this track now. What's the general feeling?
It walked lovely.
Yeah.
It's riding a little bit softer, to be fair, but it's drying out all the time with this gorgeous weather. So far, every horse is getting a chance down the middle of the track. So, it's playing beautifully.
Well done.
Thanks.
2, 5, 9 and 11. Spirit Ridge wins the Chairman's Handicap. Knight's Choice, though, is $7 and a clear third pick, and then you've got to jump all the way out to Brookhaven at 19 and Luncey's at 21. So, Bernie, great clash coming up here. Punters love Gringotts, and he hasn't turned a hair since he arrived here on course.
No, he looks magnificent. And I'd tell you, if Kinloch was in this race, he'd be a great chance in a race like this. And, his win at Tamworth was very, very good.
And Big Territory Express, that barnstorming win in the Provincial Midway Championships, worth $1 million when we last saw him 35 days ago. Here is the members' handicap over the mile.
Handicap over the mile. Gringotts clear favourite. And now we're just about right. Good line. Racing, and Gringotts away well. Territory Express came out second last. So the inside Linthorpe Lad began well. Handy as Military Gambler. Going forward is Gringotts on the outside of Dark Harmony. Also Sea Raider going forward 3 wide. So Sea Raider's in front now from Dark Harmony. Gringotts on the outside and Desert Icon 3 wide whipping forward. Night Choice is next on the outside of Linthorpe Lad, and they're clear from Military Gambler. Territory Express has got 4 or 5 behind him, and they include Brookhaven on the inside of Luncey's. A long way back, Nick Spur. Likewise, sneak preview on the inside of Irish Playboy. So Sea Raiders in front by 2.5. Second, Desert Icon. Third, Dark Harmony. Gringotts fourth on the outside. Followed further back by Night Choice and Linthorpe Lad on the rail. Then coming Territory Express on the inside of Military Gambler. Nick Spur creeping forward 3 wide. Luncey's on the outside of Brookhaven. 1.5 to Irish Playboy and sneak preview. Not travelling well as last of all. Sea Raider 5.50 left to run, led by 2. Second, Desert Icon. Third, the insiders, Dark Harmony. Gringotts is travelling well at the moment. Fourth on the outside, about to go forward 3 wide. Night Choice 4 wide. Linthorpe Lad on the fence, and Territory Express making ground. Nick Spurs being wide up the 3.50. Sea Raiders in front. Gringotts down the outside. Runs home really, really well. He's grabbed the lead and broken clear. Night Choice is trying hard. Nick Spurs on the outside. Further back to Territory Express, but it's all Gringotts. He's well clear over 2 lengths in front. Heavily backed in Gringotts. Gringotts has won. Second, Night Choice, and third, Nick Spur. A terrific run. Followed further back by Territory Express, Luncey's and Military Gambler, Brookhaven, Irish Playboy, Sea Raider, Dark Harmony, Linthorpe Lad, Desert Icon, and Sneak Preview.
Jamie Carr produces a 10 out of 10 there. Gringotts was never going to lose. Number 11, Gringotts. The lay of the day's got home and hammered. Number 6, Knight's Choice second. Nick Spur will be third. And Territory Express, who dawdled out of the gates, is going to run fourth.
A beautiful watch if you're on him, and plenty were. $1.90 most totes there, and he just cruised. The mile was no issue with the lightweight. Found he just over raced the first 200 or 300 metres, but when that horse rolled along up front, he just got into a beautiful rhythm, and he's come back a much stronger horse, this fellow. That's 3 from 3 this preparation, and away he goes. Knight's Choice, encouraging first up run. I thought Territory Express was okay after that bombing the start, and I think he'll be better for the experience with a break between runs and going to a mile here. I wouldn't mark him down too far off that, so just give him another chance next time, maybe on a bigger track, but it was a one-act affair here.
The winner, number 11, Gringotts, Kieran Maher and Jamie Carr. And Bernie, I don't think there's anyone here from the stable unless you've found someone.
Oh, there's a very happy owner here, Greg. Bill Pearce, he's been doing cartwheels out to the winner's stall here. Well done, Bill.
Thank you. That was very
I'll keep this.
Yeah, that was very exciting. I think Kieran's done a great job placing this horse, and he's a progressive horse, and I think there is some upside for him going forward. Yeah.
Were you nervous today with given, Territory Express had some great form also?
Yeah, I was a little bit concerned, and the track, I think in some areas it's quite heavy, so Jamie gave it a great ride, one out, one back, and she put it in the race when it was needed to be, when the button needed to be pushed, and he was just too good for them. He's just a nice horse going forward. I think, there's another good race in him for sure.
Indeed. Well, your trainer's been delayed, but I'm sure he'll get here for the champagne, so enjoy the win.
Yeah, thanks so much. Appreciate that.
Time for the mile, 1:37.84. 1:37.84, home in 35.62. Last 400 in 23.75. Numbers are up, 11, 6, 8 and 4. That was the members. We're getting closer to the 10,000. Up next, though, it'll be race number 6. It's the Spirit of Boom Classic. Angel Capital. Rich Dotty, though, was $8 into 6, just getting back out to 7 now as more money comes for Angel Capital. And then you've got Elmore Zillow, which got out to $4.80. It was going for a bar, $3.80 out to $4.80. It's back into $4.40 now, $4.60 with Tab. So it's $2.90 Angel Capital, Elmore Zillow $4.60 with Tab, Rich Dotty $7. President, Waller and McDonald, you can get $16 about President, a Waller 2-year-old here in Queensland. Last one out. Here is the Spirit of Boom Classic at Doomben.
Set racing now. Rich Dotty began well, likewise going through Tiger Tie. Tiger Tie's in front, this favourite. Angel Capital's gone back to second last, but Tiger Tie led by a length and a half. Working forward, President. Third, the inside there is Rich Dotty. Zuna's in fourth, and further back to Bazusto on the inside of Bitter Creek. A length and a half, Elmore Zillow on the outside of Heavenly Impact. Angel Capital second last and spots the speed about 9 or 10. A length and a half to Torn. So Tiger Tie's in front down the side. Second, President. And they're clear by 2 lengths in third. Rich Dotty on the inside of Zuna. Going forward, Bitter Creek over Bazusto, followed by Elmore Zillow. A length and a half, Angel Capital taking closer order, but still spot to leader about 6 lengths at the 400. So Tiger Tie's in front, second, President. Zuna's up to third, railing through Bazusto. Still there also is Rich Dotty, followed further back by down the outside Bitter Creek. And at the moment, this favourite Angel Capital's a mile back, but taking over here is President, led by 2 lengths. Running home well as Bitter Creek down the outside. Zuna coming through. Late as Elmore Zillow down the outside, grabbing the lead. Bitter Creek, though. Bitter Creek has won from Elmore Zillow. President, Zuna, followed by Angel Capital. And then we had Torn, Tiger Tie, Heavenly Impact, Rich Dotty, and Bazusto pulling up at the rear.
Bitter Creek, Blake, Leon and Troy Corstens. Well, they won a big race at Newcastle last Saturday. They've just continued that form further up the coast. Bitter Creek, Blake Shin and Leon and Troy Corstens. Second home will be Elmore Zillow. What a grand little filly this is. She's been up and down the highway twice, and this is her first preparation of 6 runs. She's run second, hitting the line. And President, who gave a sight, McDonald and Waller. 3.11.7.
Yeah, might be a nice horse. He could well be a JJ Atkins type of horse, this fellow, for sure. The great trainers held back 56 days since that really good run behind the good horse last time, and I think he's still got more to offer going into this winter. There's no doubt in the wide world. El Mazzillo was great. I think he'll improve a lot after that run there. The third horse, President, knowing the stable's style, so I'm surprised he showed so much dash, but after looking all over a winner, I reckon he just got that little bit tired there late. But nice horse, the winner, no fluke in that performance.
Now the time is 1:11.55. 1:11.55. The last 600 metres in 35.37. 35.37. Numbers are up 3.11.7 and 2. Bernie, who have you got?
Yeah, thanks, Greg. I've got Will Larkin here as the assistant trainer to Leon and Troy Corstens, and wow, what a bang, what a start to this campaign.
Yeah, that's probably the perfect start. Kind of come in here thinking the 1200 might be a bit short of his distance as we want to stretch out, but he's just a good horse, still working it out, and he's put it all together today.
He's beaten by a pretty nice horse at his last outing. He's got the big-time pedigree there as well.
Yeah, he does. He's got a great pedigree. He's half to a couple of Group 1 stakes placed horses. So, yeah, he's a colt. So it's obviously good to get these on the way through and big things to come.
Enjoy the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, this is the first leg of the 2-year-old series. Coming up after this, the Sires, then the JJ Atkins. And Bitter Creek strikes in round 1. Blake Shin, Leon and Troy Corstens. It's 3.11.7 and 2, 1:11.55. That is the Spirit of Boom. Coming up next, we'll be back for the Magic Millions Bright Shadow for fillies and mares as we count down to the Doomben 10,000.
Alrighty, let's have a chat to our winning jockey, Blake Shin. And Blake, this is a beautiful colt, and that's a great start to this campaign.
Yeah, definitely. As you say, he's a beautiful horse. Well sought out by Troy, and I'm just delighted for Troy and the team. He's quite valuable. Obviously, he's got a great page on him, and to get that stakes win, and hopefully we're onwards to better things from today.
Yeah, the size, the J-Day to come. What sort of a feeling? I mean, I get the feeling that they thought maybe the 1200 could have been a little sharp for him today. It obviously wasn't. So pressing on to 1400 in a mile, confidence levels there.
Very confident. Look, this horse is pretty smart. I jumped him out. All his jump outs prior to first start, I have quite a high opinion of him. He's run well both times. He's got a great character about him, great physical. And like the lines are there. He's got criterion on his page and that. So we've always thought he'd be a nice 3-year-old miler. So to doing what he's doing now, it's only good signs for the future.
Yeah, you're right. He looks like he's got the right attitude for this.
He does. He's had that from day one since I got on him. And he's such a placid horse. And I've got no doubt when he gets to 14 and a mile, he'll be better. And like I said, I'm just wrapped for Troy. This is big for his business, and if we can win a Group 1 with a colt like this, it's dollar signs will be ringing.
It's happy days. Well done.
Thank you.
Blue Spinel and a Katarina to move up. So Paracel best backed in favourite, but Chinny Boom and Extravagant Star have been met with good backing as well. So Party for Two walks up. A Katarina about to move in. And Tiger Shark and Blue Spinel will complete the line. So the field nearly right. 11.10 for the girls here. The Bright Shadow. Tiger Shark going forward, and Blue Spinel will go up and complete the line. And the field is now right to run. Paracel the favourite. The light blinking. All in. Sets racing. Party for Two began brilliantly. Chinny Boom on the inside. Tiger Sharks up to third. Bazik going forward likewise. Trapped out, You'll Be Missed and Made to Fits on the outside of Paracel. Further back to Jar Jar Chaboogie. Extravagant Star. Russian Alliance a long way back. Azorius Angel. Red Ruby. Blue Spinel is back third last on the inside of Enterprise Pom and a Katarina. A length and a half away. So Party for Two in front. Second Bazik on the outside. 2 lengths away third. It's Chinny Boom. You'll be missed out 3 wide. Tiger Shark is there. Paracel's about 6 on the fence, and further back 2 made to fit. Jar Jar Boogie. Aureus Angels on the outside of Extravagant Star. 350 left to run. Bazik on the outside of Party for 2, the first couple. Tiger Shark, you'll be missed on the outside. Paracel sneaks up the fence, and Chinny Boom is the next one, but Bazik has grabbed the lead here, trying to rally back as Party for 2. Look at Aureus Angel down the outside, flashing home. Bazik's in front. Here comes Aureus Angel. Bazik lunging's Aureus Angel, and she gets up. I think Aureus Angel's just won from Bazik. Photo third, Extravagant Star, Enterprise Pom, followed further back on the run then by Party for 2. Paracel, You'll Be Missed, made to fit. Russian Alliance, Chinny Boom, Red Ruby, Tiger Shark, Katarina, a long way back, Blue Spinel and Jar Jar Chaboogie.
Aureus Angel's going to win for Damien Thornton and Chris Munce. First up for 175 days, continues her very good first up record. Number 20 is going to run a second. That is Bazik, Tony Godden and Craig Williams. Almost pinched it. And Extravagant Star is going to get third. Ma and Schiller. There's Bazik in front. Williams going for home. But here's the winner. Aureus Angel. Aureus Angel grabs Williams right on the line to score in the Bright Shadow in 105.14.
Yeah, obviously she's a talented mare, and Chris put her away when she wasn't right in one run last preparation, and her previous preparations she'd been so honest and very good fresh. So she returned to that form, get on the Travelator out wide there, and she gets into a rhythm with full momentum. Why a couple of the favourites were getting held up on the inside, including Extravagant Star and whatever, just trying to get out there. And Bazik was nearly off and gone there from outside the lead and has run a much better race there. But, yeah, nice mare, no fluke in it. She's back to her best.
65.14 the time. They're just waiting for the last 600 to come up. 9:20, 11 and 10. 9:20, 11 and 10. The winning trainer, Chris Munce.
Yeah, Chrissy's on cloud 9 here. What a great first up run by Aureus Angel here.
Really nice mare, Bernie. I only gave her the one run in the summer. She just didn't handle the heat. Never came up at all. She had a couple of trials and was very disappointing. The one run was even worse. So we just hit the reset button, put her back out and said we'll just concentrate on the winter with her, where we know she races well. Winning this today now probably makes us think about where we go with her next. I'd sort of planned to just go the fillies and mares races, but, you know, on that, she ran well in the Dane Ripper last year, so I might even go the Stradbroker. Just not sure yet.
Yeah, well, you've got time to think about that yet. Obviously, you were very confident with the plan you'd put in place today.
Yeah, she'd done nothing wrong. Like, all her trials have been good. Her work's been phenomenal. And Tuesday morning she galloped here and the track was wet, and Damien just got off and he said, well, she's ready. And I was very confident when he said that. So, yeah, everything's really gone well.
So what will be your path if you choose to go to the Stradbroke?
Yeah, really good question. I'm probably going to have a go home and have a scotch and think about it. I can't answer that right now. I don't know. But look, the world's a oyster. She's come back in tip-top order and pulled up well here by the looks of it. So, yeah, there's plenty of options.
Well done.
Thanks, Bernie.
Okay, jockeys behind you, Bern. Damien Thornton.
Yeah, let's have a chat to Damien Thornton. You've been putting a lot of work in with this girl, so you've reaped the rewards.
Yeah, we finally got there. Things didn't work out last prep, and Chris and the team done a terrific job to put her out, start again, regroup, and it's worked. She worked pretty well here Tuesday morning. She was as good as she'd been all prep. She just kept improving each time she'd done something, and she was really good today. Like, at her best, she's got a ripping turn of foot. You know, we thought she was a chance in the Tiara last year. We didn't get a run, so hopefully we get a run this year.
And from the 600, you were just building that momentum today?
Well, I didn't travel that well. Like, I was half there on the sufferance from the 1,000. Like, even as soon as we got the spot, I was only just travelled. But once I really asked her for it, just upon straightening, she let rip and she was really good.
Well done.
Thanks.
Okay, so there's Damien Thornton, 9, 20, 11 and 10, 65, 14, 35, 24 home. Just before we go to Kembla, Ronnie Duffy, McDonald's drawn 1 on a hot favourite, I Wish I Win, and it's going to be, well, it seems it's very difficult to get away from that inside section if you're planted down there from the barrier.
Yeah, that's right. The race shape has to unfold for you. and it didn't there, and you saw he was stuck there, and Schiller's behind him saying, I want to get off, but I don't want to leave the favourites back because I trust McDonald, but it just never happened for both of them as far as getting to the right part of the track. Whether they were good enough, I don't know, but it's definitely better out wide there. You can see that by the results and the SP profiles.
An intriguing contest coming up. I Wish I Win, the favourite from Barrier 1 in the 10,000. That's when we return to Doomben.
I Wish I Win, very, very popular with tab punters. 60% of the total hold on the race, but it is adrift. $2 out to $2.20. We're keen to take it on. Barrier 1 late in the day, not sure about that. Espiona is the big firm, $7 into $5. Bella Nipotina, very, very solid as a $7 chance. Private Eye, friendless at $9. The move at longer odds, Marzu, $14 this morning into $9.50. But I Wish I Win, by far the best backed in the 10,000.
To be today.
A 220 favourite, drawn gate number 1 for James McDonald. So Espiona to walk in, and the line is now right to go. Red light on. Doomben 10,000, 1,200. Gate 1 the fave. I Wish I Win. All set racing. I Wish I Win away fairly. Bella Nipotina walked out away well. Chain of Lightning. Likewise Bodie, Bob and Marzu. Handy trapped out. I Wish I Win 4th and 5th. The outside Wee Nessie. 3 wide Private Eye. Bella Nipotina, she's improved. Up into 3rd last on the inside of 2nd last is Steffi Magnetica. Espiona's last of all. So Bodie Bob in front by 2 lengths. 2nd Marzu. 3 lengths away. 3rd Chain of Lightning. Further back to Wee Nessie on the outside of I Wish I Win, who's got about 8 or 9 lengths to make up, and further back to Private Eye. A length and a half to Bella Nipotina on the inside. Espiona going forward 3 wide. Last of all, Steffi Magnetica. Bodie Bob just in front, looming up as Marzu. 4.50 left to run. 2 lengths away, 3rd Chain of Lightning. I Wish I Win 4th on the inside of Wee Nessie. Going forwards, Espiona. Further back to just in behind those is Bella Nipotina. 300 metres left to run. Marzu the leader. Chain of Lightning on the inside, and bursting through now as I Wish I Win. Down the outside is Espiona. Also Bella Nipotina and Private Eye down the outside. I Wish I Win, Bella Nipotina. I Wish I Win, Bella Nipotina. They hit the line. Oh, it's a bobbing photo. I Wish I Win or Bella Nipotina. Not sure who gets the bob. Wait for the judge. A further photo. 3rd, Steffi Magnetica or Espiona, followed by Private Eye, Marzu, Chain of Lightning. A long way back was Wee Nessie, and Bodie Bob has pulled up at the rear.
Very tight between Bella Nipotina and I Wish I Win. I Wish I Win was in front. Here's the low shot. McDonald pushing I Wish I Win. Here's the nose of Iron Mare, Bella Nipotina. Oh, what a lunge by Craig Williams. Here's the shutter cam. This will give us a better look. Craig Williams on Bella Nipotina. One last lunge as he got there. 5's got it. Bella Nipotina. On the outside, number 5, Bella Nipotina for Craig Williams, and Kieran Maher has beaten the hot pot I Wish I Win, McDonald, Moody and Coleman. 3rd home was number 7, Espiona, and they've run 110.6. That's the 2nd career Group 1 for Bella Nipotina, and Craig Williams reaching dizzy heights, 77 Group 1 victories for him. And Kieran Maher just continues on with his wonderful career. Ronnie, a fantastic performance.
What a great training performance by Kieran. To bring her back from Perth, she's found her preferred wet track. She had the best part of the track, and I think that was the difference. Just the barrier draw between 1st and 2nd there. He went down in a blaze of glory, I Wish I Win. He had a go at getting around them. Just had to duck him back inside his stablemate Chain of Lightning. Probably cost him the race, but take nothing away from the winner. She's a dual Group 1 winner. Espiona loomed up, as did Private Eye. They both run well, but a terrific race and a worthy winner.
And Kieran Maher is here to celebrate it. He's with Bernie.
He is indeed. He missed the winner earlier, but not this one. And what a little warhorse this lady is.
She's phenomenal. Geez, I really got to thank Tony and Craig, Tony Golan and Craig Kavanagh. She was a little bit off when she came up here, and their attention to detail is spot on. I got to thank my team, James Harding. She actually hasn't been in a stable any more than 3 days over the past 2 weeks. She was in Perth, Sydney, Melbourne, Newcastle, and now Brisbane. Unbelievable mare. She loves these conditions. I thought the conditions, the track, everything would really suit. And then when we jumped from the barrows, I thought, well, no chance. But anyway, Craig knows her really well, really well, and he took his medicine. That was unbelievable.
The fight, the grit that she shows. I mean, she's like a little stock horse. She's so stocky, so strong, and the grit that she shows is extraordinary.
Unbelievable. Like she ran second in the TJ on the Monday after she jumped on a plane and went to Perth. She'd come back. Now she's in Queensland. She's absolutely unbelievable. But I'd just like to thank everyone that's had everything to do with her. You know, she takes a little bit of managing. But she's phenomenal. Like even, you know, every 1 in 4, I think she muffs the start. And anyway.
Muffs the start, I like that. I think Craig could be going to... she's got a lot of frequent fly points. Are you going to take her to the Ukraine next time?
Well, you know, she has the heart and the tenacity and the resilience like Ukrainian people, what they're dealing with every day. But it's great. You can see Kieran, he's won all the big races around Australia and international, and he's just got a huge thrill out of her. There's a lot of effort that goes into her, obviously. And again, obviously saw Tony Golan up here. So it's amazing that trainers are in the business against each other, but how supportive they are onto each other interstate. And, you know, I think that's great for the strength of our industry.
Absolutely. And tell me about that last 100 metres. I mean, you're chasing down a champion in his own right.
Yeah, absolutely. The plan was obviously to use our barrier draw. We know where we want to be, and she had a different idea, and it was lucky I had the right horse to be able to manoeuvre B, but she does relish getting a toe in. A credit to Queensland Racing for putting on such great money. Last year we saw Giga Kick. Today we see two arguably our best sprinters in Australia as well. So credit to them for putting on the money, and if the fans are out here to watch today, they had a great race to watch.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Craig Williams goes back-to-back, having won the race last year on Giga Kick, and that's 5 for the season for Craig Williams. 77 in his career. Mar goes to 44 in his career, Group 1 winners, and that is his 8th for this current season.
Stand by. Mannerheim bobbing the head. Good line now. Right to run. Racing. Autumn Angel was away okay. Kintyre the inside. More trouble. Barrier 3 began well. Kirakan handy. Rolling forward there is Port Lockroy. Likewise Press Link, and trapped out Captain Fankel going forward. Further back to Gold Bullion on the outside. A length and a half to Felix the Scat. And then we've got Tannhauser. Next is Purveyor on the inside of Itchy Band. Long Jane's Autumn Angel's got 3 behind her, and they include Warrior Warrior, Cadavar second last, and last of all is Mannerheim. So the outside Captain Fankel taking over. Second Port Lockroy, third is Press Link, and Kintyre fourth on the inside of More Trouble. 4 lengths away to Kirakan on the inside of Gold Bullion. A length and a half to Tannhauser on the outside of Purveyor, and further back to Itchy Band. 3 wide is Felix the Scat. Autumn Angel's on the outside of Long Jeans, and 3 lengths away to Warrior, who's on the inside of Cadavar second last, and last of all, they're about 3 or 4 lengths away as Mannerheim. So Captain Fankel here by neat length in second. Press Link, a length and a half away third. Port Lockroy, Kintyre fourth on the outside. 2 lengths away to More Trouble. 3.5 further back to Gold Bullion. A length and a half to Kirakan on the inside of Tannhauser. Itchy Band's on the outside of Purveyor. Felix the Scat 3 wide. Autumn Angels on the outside of Long Jeans. A length and a half to Warrior. Cadavar's on the outside of Mannerheim, 2.5 lengths away. Captain Fankel, 600 metres left to run. Led by next. Second, the outside Press Link. Kintyre's going forward up into third, 3 wide. More Trouble. Port Lockroy's on the rail. Away from the fences, Kirakan. Going forward is Gold Bullion. Tannhauser right towards the outside. 400 metres left to run. Captain Fankel, the leader from coming through Port Lockroy. Here's Kintyre down the outside. Presslinker still there, and look at Tannhauser. Tannhauser out wide has moved up. Kintyre tries to go with it. Running home is Autumn Angel, but Tannhauser's in front with 100 metres left to go. Too good, Tannhauser. Tannhauser's won from Autumn Angel. Kintyre and Felix just got a big run. Presslink, Warrior to Warrior, followed further back on the run by Port Lockroy, and then Gold Bullion, Mannerheim, Purveyor, Richie Bang, Cadavar, Kira Kang, Captain Finkel, and then we had More Trouble and Long Jeans at the rear.
Well, Tannhauser is back in form. It's been 12 months since he won a race, his only race, and that was at Randwick in a 2-year-old race back in May. He wins the Rough Habit today and onwards to the Derby. A Group 3 winner, Tannhauser, a gelding by Dundeel. James McDonald wins the last for Chris Waller. She's right on track for the Derby. Autumn Angel, runner-up here in the Rough Habit. And Kintyre, as honest as the day is long, has run third.
Yeah, he deserved that. That could be... they could fight out the Derby like that as well. Whether it's going to be the same result, well, I'll leave that to the punters. But they were going to be dominant from before the turn onwards, those two. First little look at that lane James has saw all day, and he seized the opportunity. And look, so did the filly out wide. But he was just too good on the day. I think she's got improvement to come, and he might just have something left to offer as well. Kintyre was so good. Jishy rode him well, and he was just outstayed that last little bit, and he had to ride closer to a hot speed there. So there's merit in his performance as well.
Tannhauser wins the Rough Habit in 2:6.97, 3:15, 1 and 10, and Chris Waller is with Bernadette Cooper.
Yes, let's have a chat about this horse, Tannhauser. Obviously, you spec'd him pretty early as a very nice horse, Chris. Well done.
Yeah, I think he was up here this time last year in the JJ Atkins Motorana place. And he's been thereabouts in some nice races, and he's been gilded since his last run and might have made a bit of difference.
We're intrigued about how you've managed to do this in such a short space of time, because obviously he wouldn't have been able to have any penicillin.
No, nothing. No, just good staff, good methods. They did a fantastic job. He's getting bathed 4 or 5 times a day, as he should. And it's very simple, as simple as that. Just kept it clean and kept healing, and he's ready to go now.
I mean, it makes sense to do it, really. I mean, the days when they were gelded and sort of stood around, they got issues.
Yeah, exactly. No, keep them active, and yeah, the horses you wouldn't know any difference, but they just race so much better, and they turn into lovely horses instead of being. They get a bit tricky sometimes as colts, I can tell you.
Is it just 3 or 4 weeks since he's been gelded?
Probably just over 3 weeks, yeah.
Masterful. All right, let's talk about the future now with him. Obviously, onward to the Derby.
Yeah, on to the Derby. I presume I'll speak to Henry Field and his team. And see what James says, most importantly.
Great stuff. Great to have you in town. Well done.